Welcome to ASG Radio. I'm your host, June. I got my co-host.
Foster Child Team U ASG. It's Monday night, so y'all already know we consistent with it every Monday. We back, man.
Shout out to Hank Nation. Subscribe to ASG Radio. Press the like button. Subscribe to Hank Nation TV. And when Foster Channel get out of jail,
man, free me.
How long you got, man?
I think they said May.
Didn't you talk to them people though?
I talked to I reached out to the league, but I don't know. I don't even think they ever opened the message. I talked to the artist whose battle I was reviewing, and he was supposed to reach out, but I don't know. They might have just said fuck them, let them rot in there.
How he ask you for some shit and then get you fucked up?
Man, that's great. It'd be like that's how niggas get locked up like that.
Niggas is gonna nig. God damn. That's messed up. So, I got a question for you though, man.
What's up?
Be honest and don't front. How your bracket looking?
My bracket is actually all right. I think it said 90%.
Man, fuck you.
At 91% second place. And the person in first place has Illinois picked to win it all.
I hate you.
Now the person that's tied for second with me, he has Gonzaga winning. So
who you got winning?
Michigan.
No. And
I'm a State fan, but I was like, hey, you can't allow your emotions. Because there was a couple of different Big Ten teams that I could have sided with. Like I could have even Ohio State or who else was in it? Wisconsin. But trust me, it was tough to have to pick between a Michigan or Ohio State to possibly win it all. I just refused to go with Gonzaga because they've never won a championship, right?
No, never.
Like they always make a nice little run, but they never win it. So I'm like, nah, I ain't picking them to win it.
And you probably was thinking Big Ten.
I mean, I try to be impartial and just go with who has the best look. And I feel like Michigan, Juwan Howard. That would be kind of crazy if Juwan Howard won a championship. It's what first? Is this his first year? Second year, but they didn't have a tournament last year.
Didn't have nothing.
So
COVID shortened season,
right?
But I'm a fan, and I picked them to lose against LSU tonight.
Oh hell no! Don't do that. Nah.
No livers, man.
Oh yeah.
Best players out.
Damn.
They don't go far without livers, and that's it. I said they'll win the first game, but they might.
See, I didn't really look that hard. It shows how much of a Michigan fan I am. I didn't even know.
Yeah, the best players out. Stress fracture.
They might get fucked. They might get killed.
They might get killed tonight.
See, that might be the end of my might be the end of my run right here, man.
Plus, the Big Ten been dropping. There's 2 teams left in the Big Ten.
Yeah,
Michigan, man.
Yeah, but Michigan looked pretty good. They won pretty handedly in the first game, right?
Yeah, it was they beat a Texas Southern team,
Oh yeah, Texas Southern.
Some, boys club members on the team,
16, yeah, beat them by 16,
I mean, it wasn't close though. It was like they led for 16 the whole game.
Yeah.
It was like, they blew it out at the end. It was like at one point it was 2-20, and it kind of like stayed at that distance most of the game. So
yeah.
I mean, it was 20, but it was like that most of the game.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like from what I could see. So right now, 90%, tied for second. We just gonna have to see.
Next year, man, we're gonna put something together for the bracket.
It's crazy because I just did it at the last second because I always get because I never really watched college basketball heavy like that. So I'm not even super amped about doing the brackets, but when that last call, because I got a group of of people that do brackets every year. So when that last call come around, it's like, it's not gonna be fun to watch the games at all without some type of stocking and some type of money on the line. So I gotta do so, so I gotta do a bracket, but it was some quick 5-minute type shit right before noon.
Well, two things we're gonna do. We're gonna this year by next year we're gonna have a bracket tournament. We'll have an ASG bracket tournament. Some 10 to get. We're gonna put it in a pot. 10 to get in. The one with the highest percentage wins.
I'm with it.
$10 to get in. So
yeah, that's what I did. The one I did this year was $10.
If your final four, I don't know. We got to figure out a way to get some bonus money if your final four is correct.
That's tough.
That'd be dope, right?
Yeah.
So
if your final four is correct, you probably won it all. To be honest.
Yeah.
Because that's.
I don't know. You still got. I've seen stranger things happen, man.
Yeah, I mean, every round holds more point value, but if you get down to the final four,
you didn't want enough points to win the whole damn.
You didn't want unless somebody else predicts the same final four, then of course. But if you get that far and everything's correct, then you damn near have to get everything right. Almost.
You know how crazy it is? Most years there's never 4 number ones in the final four. Hardly ever.
Yeah, no.
It's but like 1-2 be the case sometimes, but it's not frequent where all number 1 seeds make it to the final four.
Nah, yeah. And I mean, and usually it's pretty high or low. The seeding is usually your top teams. You're not gonna see a 14 in the final four. It just doesn't happen that way.
I had a discussion with my boy, and he was talking about how his argument was Michigan should have been a number 2 seed. And I was like, it really doesn't matter whether you're 1 or 2, because at this juncture, I'd rather be a 2. If I'm Michigan, I'd rather be a 2 seed in the East or the Midwest than a 1 seed out in the West.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why?
Well, you being taken out of your element. You got to.
Oh, you being moved. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You got to play out West. You know what I'm saying? And then you're likely to face some top teams in the West out there, like 3-4 seeds. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather, long as I'm if I'm Michigan or any team in the Big Ten, as long as I'm highly seeded in the East or the Midwest, I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, well, since my bracket is fucked up and I don't want to talk about no basketball tonight, let's talk some battle rap, man.
Definitely. We had an interesting weekend of battle rap. So,
what all happened this weekend, man?
Shit. I mean, the big thing was definitely the Fad3 card. They had a nice little, big room event in Atlanta.
Man, it looked packed.
Yeah, it looked pretty crazy out there.
I hope niggas didn't walk out of there with corona. That motherfucker was packed.
Well, somebody bound to, but
niggas gonna nig.
Niggas gonna nig. But yeah, it was I don't know. I was never a big fan of big room battles.
You don't want them big rooms to come back.
Nah, because it's too much. It's too much. The crowd dictates too much of the battle. If a crowd. You said what?
You like the volume settings?
Yeah, or maybe just a little bit. Even if it's like 100 or 2, that's not crazy. It's a lot less than 1,000.
I don't want that Summer Madness 1 crowd.
No, I mean I get the lure of the big, the loud roar, or a crazy haymaker landing. There's nothing like that roar. I give them that. But those battles are always an hour long, and I just can't. Like, I was trying to rewatch the John and Ace battle, before the show started, But the battle takes an hour to watch now. Like
Back to that.
it was 50. It was like 50 minutes.
58 minutes.
You said what?
It was 58 minutes, wasn't it?
58 minutes, and Ace cut his round short.
Let's get into that battle, man.
So yeah, that first round was close. That I did get a chance to rewatch. And as far as presentation, although I feel like if John says that he brought he brought his round back because he didn't feel like people were hearing it, I'm gonna tend to lean on the side that that's what happened because he's not known for choking. If he choked in all of his battle, a lot of his battles, I'd be more likely to be like, oh, he was trying to play off a choke. But shit, once he ran it back, he got straight back into his place. So that's the only thing that makes the round to where you might be able to edge Ace because Ace had a good first round.
Well, my thing is when he ran it back flawlessly. So I don't think it was a doubt whether he knew his material.
Yeah, there's no way.
What I think that actually happened is there was a pause in between his last bar, and I don't think he knew where he left off yet. So you
think he did actually miss his spot though?
I think that's what I think. I don't think it was. I wouldn't consider it a choke. It
wasn't a choke.
I think he just wanted to make sure he went back far enough because he didn't know where he left off at.
Right. Yeah.
So,
because I do remember when I heard, I'm like, whoa, why is he going back so far?
He went back a nice little piece, but he's a vet, and if he says, I want to make sure y'all heard it, it's a vet move, man. Because who can argue that he knew his round? Like it wasn't no stumbles. He went through every line and then he kept it going.
And then he immediately kept it going from where he stopped himself. So
see, a rookie would have been like, "Oh man, let me
do he would have been clean. It was clean.
Wait, all right. So
did you give him the first round? Who you gave it to in the first?
You know what? I've heard a lot of people give Ace that first, and I can't.
You can't give it to Ace?
No. I think Ace started heating up late in this round.
Yeah. There was a couple of lines in the middle that didn't really land. I couldn't really tell if it was a bad line or just the crowd not wanting to give it up.
Well, I just think that he didn't cook. Like John was more consistent throughout the round. Like he had more good shit to say throughout, where Ace heated up like after a minute into his round, and he had some good shit. But it was a very, very good first round from Ace. I'm not gonna take that away from him. We got Tyrell here. So we're gonna get back to this.
Yeah, we get back to it.
I'll let him in there because this is a very important man, and he only has 15 minutes for ASG Radio, and we're gonna take all 15 minutes of it. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? And thanks for having me, man. Really appreciate it. It's definitely a blessing.
What's up with you?
Man, bro, just getting excited, man. I wish I could hop in the chamber and go to sleep. I'm ready for these battles, man.
Yeah, man. For those that have been living under a rock, tell people what you got going on, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, my name is Tyrell Banks. I represent ABCD, the rap committee. May 22nd, we got a fire card featuring Arsenal and A-Ward, Saga, LL Cool G. We got a 2-on-2 with NBR's own Mac Myron and M City versus Don Marino and Dre Dennis. That's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? We also got A-Ward blessing us again with another 3-rounder against an unnamed NBR up and comer. So I was excited that he was blessing us with doing that. He double dutying on the card. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I'm just really excited, bro. I'm excited to see some work. You know what I'm saying? Final card gonna be dropping soon. A lot of people played a lot of parts into this and played a lot of roles, and I couldn't be more appreciative of the opportunity.
So let me ask you this, and you don't have to play your hand. You don't have to show your whole hand. If I'm asking too much, let me know. But do you have? You don't have to say who it is, but do you have in mind who's going to be the person that battles A Ward later on that night?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Exclusive joint. It's gonna be Mitch.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's gonna be Mitch. You know what I'm saying? He came through, handled his business, everything. Man, last time we had him through, on the stage, it didn't go as well as I have hoped. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he's phenomenal talent. So I think he'll rise to the occasion. I mean, he's gonna definitely have his hands full. You know what I'm saying? A Ward is definitely got one of the premier pins out or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm sure that he knows the magnitude, of his opponent and the opportunity, and I'm sure that he's gonna be focused.
I think Mitch will be ready, but if not, he's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, he might die.
Be in trouble.
He might die. That's my guy, but he might die, man.
You got the rap versus A Ward. I don't care if he battled the night before, 10 minutes before. You got the rap.
I'm trying to rap with you.
So let's go back a little further. Now, how did you connect with Cheetah?
I basically peeped him through the grapevine. I'm gonna get out of here into a place where somewhere like I basically peeped him through the grapevine, seeing what type of moves he was making, and I felt like we basically was sharing. We gonna use your car, bro. I felt like we was basically sharing the same vision. You know what I'm saying? I could tell that from afar. I seen what type of moves he was trying to make, so I reached out to him. And at first, it started off as kind of like a situation where I can't hit him, like a situation where we just shared a mutual admiration for the way each other was moving. And it started like that. I ran, I found out a little bit about the history of his league and the things he had been doing. And basically from there on out, it just grew into this. I think it was very organic. Like we started off just, obviously being in our separate leagues and whatnot. And next thing I know, it just organically grew into this thing. We didn't have to force it. We have a lot of good chemistry. You know what I'm saying? We a lot of different ways where, one of us might, quote unquote, sort of say like fall short. We got another person that's, that's gonna pick up the slack a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely been dope. You know what I'm saying? Working with Cheetah, man. To be honest, I don't think I could have did a lot of the things that we are doing without him.
Yeah, Cheetah's a dope guy, man. I talk a lot of shit on Facebook to him, but my guy. That's my guy. And it seems like for me, he's always just wanted to make battle rap better in Michigan, especially Flint. He always wanted to make battle rap better. So
for sure,
he's always gave people shots. He's always wanted people to. He wanted NBR to thrive. So.
Oh yeah, last year didn't go exactly like we expected, man. We had a lot of fire battles that was supposed to go down. And I mean, no fault due to the league or whatnot, but at the end of the day, those battles did not happen. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of put a little bit of a dipper on the end of, the end of the year. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say I wasn't, a little discouraged or whatnot. But at the end of the day, I got faith in a lot of the MCs that we dealing with. I feel like they put a lot into their crafts. You know what I'm saying? So shout them out, you know what I'm saying, for doing their thing or whatever. But like, yeah, last year was rough, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It was one of them things where you had to realize like what you really doing this for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to find out, is you really in this shit for the love? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can like something and then you can love it. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of that times when you realize your commitment level and how you feel about something goes by the turmoil that you go through. Oh shit, I can't keep, going through this. It's okay to complain, but is you gonna keep going, or is you gonna fold, or is you gonna persevere, man, and continue to try to make things happen?
Right. What is your biggest frustration with battle rap? I've been around battle rap for a minute, and I've been around league owner, so it probably is nothing that I haven't heard.
I probably say like it's probably two things that bug me about battle rap. Obviously, the number one thing being, and I honestly, not just myself, but a lot of my, people I've grown to know as friends, and a lot of people in the past, I feel bad for them because honestly, a lot of these MCs, big names, small names alike, a lot of times they playing around, man. You know what I'm saying? They wasting the league's time, the league's money, and it's just not a fun situation. Like, don't get involved with something if you're not really trying to, be a part of it, So that probably would be like my number one thing that I would say, would just be, it seems that the culture allows a lot of people to have step. You know what I'm saying? We allow these people to slack. And then you look up and you want to blame the league or something. I know that like, bro, come on. How about you go on that dude's page who just no show? You know what I'm saying? He just disappointed all you guys. You know what I'm saying? He just pulled the plug on everything, and he got the bag he was supposed to get the business right. So why y'all ain't saying nothing about them? It's like this weird double standard. You know what I'm saying? Which is branching into my second thing. It's a weird double standard that goes on with league owners versus a battler or somebody of that nature. It's basically like, we're supposed to be, even though we're not making any money, you know what I'm saying? We in this for the love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of league owners, especially that high overheads, like a league like ours, we're not making no cheese. We in here for the love. So it's like a lot of times with these situations, it's just always on the league. It's a double standard. We expect it to be professional, so to speak. But you can get aired out very quickly by a battler or something like that, and defending yourself. It's like, why you say, it's just a weird double standard that goes on. We're expected to be, held up to a certain, professionalism, but why isn't that for everybody? We should always be out here being professional at all times. And a lot of these situations are honestly swept under the rug. I don't know if it's fear, if it's politics, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but a lot of these guys are really crapping on the culture. You know what I'm saying? And you talk a little bit and you find out through the grapevines like these ain't as much isolated situations as you think. You got to, it's just me. No, he actually ran off on that league, ran off on that league, you know what I'm saying? And like I just say, it's just, it's just crazy how it's just a double standard. That's it. I don't want to be the dead horse, but just too many double standards. We need to hold everybody accountable in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to be held accountable, not just, one person or one group of person. You know what I'm saying? There's three people that go into this. There's the production, you know what I'm saying? With ownership and things like that, camera crew, and you got your battlers, and then you got your fans. We all got to scratch each other's backs. The one at East Lake, the one on Euclid. We all got to scratch each other's backs. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way this is going to work.
Well, let me ask you this, and
for sure,
without bringing up any names, I know I got the feeling that you've been disappointed by battlers at some point. Is there a way that battlers that have you felt wronged you? Is there a way they can fix it? Can they communicate with you and mend it, or because a lot of people do stuff and they back away because they think they can't fix it because they messed up. So
I'm a reasonable person, bro. Anybody who you have to do something very crazy for me to not to be open or willing to listen. Not that I'm just gonna listen to anything, but if it makes sense and I feel like it's right. But a lot of times, of course, I gotta get. It's a couple bags out there. I ain't gonna lie. It's definitely an NBR bag out there that nobody's speaking on. But it's a bag out there. So it's like I would need my money back. You know what I'm saying? First off, and then second off, don't try to, dog me in public.
You lose them.
Just don't speak to me, I mean, don't. Privately, circles. We ain't doing it like that. You gonna do the same thing publicly. You know what I'm saying? Speak publicly. That's it. All these guys, they try to, a couple guys have tried to amend things with me, but it's all.
We could have had Coogee
on. No, you actually that wasn't you actually did a pretty good job. The only thing I wanted to ask him, I wanted him to maybe highlight what big battles are on this platform, but
yeah. We could have had Coogee on with his internet mess. And the next time we're gonna have somebody with some internet malfunction, we're gonna have my boy Coogee on, man. We gotta be tight with Coogee so his internet can mess up. We can't have these strangers come on here with bad internet, man. Do not. And then Tyrell got money. He shouldn't have no cricket.
He started driving away from that Wi-Fi. But I peeped what he was getting at though. If shit, if it's something happens in the public, it needs to be resolved in the public, you know, because
Yeah, and I one of the things that like sometimes when it comes to business or whatever dealings you have with people, sometimes people mess up, right? And they tend to just stay away from the situation, and they figure I messed up or it's messed up, so I'm not gonna say anything.
right.
Where that's why I asked him the question, like, can it be fixed? You know what I'm saying? Because and my message to anybody that's out there, not just somebody with Tyrell, but anybody, whether it's a real relationship or if it's a business relationship, if you have messed up or if things have messed up, start off by communication. Reach out. Not on Facebook or online. Pick up the phone, call
Right.
somebody, say, hey, let's get this fixed. You know what I'm saying? I did this, or this is why I did this. Just start with some kind of communication. So uh yeah, so I say just it starts with conversation. I think we got him back. So let's see.
Is it back on?
Yeah,
My
you buy a
bad.
place with Wi-Fi?
Yeah, man, I'm out here on the road. How you took the water? Yeah. I'm sorry, fellas. Hold on. I got this.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I had this silly.
Foster had a couple questions for you.
But no, just
Yeah.
to
So
rephrase real quick before my phone messed up, I was just saying I'm down to work anything out with anybody. At the end of the day, if you said something to me, out the incendiary, in a public forum, I just, will hope that when we make up, it's public as well.
I feel that. For sure. So, for the people out there that's not all the way familiar with Rap Committee, what are some of your signature highlight battles that they can check out on the channel?
Definitely, as far as the new era, because we used to be going places. So, shouts out to QB Black Diamond. Them was probably my favorite battles: QB versus Tyler, QB versus Flawless. But as far as the new era, the Rap Committee ABCD, I would say that E Real versus LL Cool G. That is a classic. That is some fire right there. That E Real versus LL Cool G, Saga versus Biggs, Impose's performance versus Marv One was like fire. Like Impose was like crazy. Like I'm not gonna. I almost want to say I'm surprised, but it sounds offensive. But it was just
Hmm.
so polished and just so well done that I really appreciated that. And I really love that Saga and Biggs battle. Saga left Earth, so did Biggs. But I definitely feel like I got the league. Me and Cheatham got our money's worth out of Saga's performance.
So as far as the league and events moving forward, do you have like a roster that you're trying to build up, or are you just kind of working with whoever is whoever you see fit to work with you guys?
We gotta. It's weird. We definitely got a roster as far as ABC do. I want to definitely say, obviously, we got Gun Hood Zeke. We got uh, Bad Life Bird. You know what I'm saying? She's fired. She's crazy. We
He's
got
crazy.
like basically why I'm acting weird is because I don't. Okay, these guys, they're a part of other leagues as well, so I
Of course,
don't
of
know
course.
exactly. I don't want to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
no, I
we
get it.
got Glow, Impose, Creed. We got some soldiers. They might not be exclusively ours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I was having trouble speaking on that.
You don't want to, yeah,
But
you
we
don't want
definitely
to.
got
Yeah.
we got Doc Munchie. He's a new battler. Be on the lookout. I'm serious. I've seen a lot of people start off in battle rap before, and you got to just have a lot of times they come in here with this weird rap scheme, rap pattern, almost like they're in the studio and things of that nature. This guy has it. You know what I'm saying? He knows, what this is about. He's a student of the game. He studies this stuff to the T. And I feel like he's gonna have a breakout performance versus Milwaukee's Great Britain. Um,
Mhm.
he's fire. He's crazy. He stepped up to the plate, and I appreciate him for coming through in a short notice. So that's fire.
All right. So yeah, of course I'm familiar with it, but I mean, take an opportunity to kind of touch base on your music as well, because not only are you a league owner, but you doing the music stuff as well.
Oh yeah. As far as the music goes, music wise, I go by T to the Y. I have features with Benny Siegel, Sammy, Rocky Bad. I'm a Reddit Great. Um, and basically, I've been loving rap since I was a kid. I love I've listened to all types of genres. It's not even just exclusive to hip hop. I'm a music fan. I'm a fan of music. So I've been rapping consistently, maybe for the past 5 years. Off and on, mixed with other business ventures like the Rap Committee and ABCD, and things of that nature. But yeah, man, I really love music, man. So even if I wasn't this huge artist out here, I would find it hard to believe me not being always involved in music and in battle rap to some capacity. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know, if anybody, but I just want to say this real quick. Anybody out there that's, what I'm saying, grinding hard, you waking up, you might feel hopeless, you might feel like things ain't right, ain't working right. I just want to tell you, no cap, from the bottom of my heart, just keep grinding, man. Get a plan and stick to the plan. Don't let nobody tell you that your plan is not right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, people that's close to you, they blinded by the light. You know what I'm saying? Because they close to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So of course you're gonna have these people, that are around you that are always gonna, doubt you. People around you that are gonna tell you that maybe your ideas are too grandiose and things of that nature. So I just wanna just tell that person that's waking up and feeling hopeless and feeling helpless, you know what I'm saying, that just stick your plan, man, study your course, man. Don't let nobody knock you off your square.
So
Well, you gotta get Foster and Glow on a feature, man.
Ah.
Foster can rap, man. Don't let him fool you. Foster can rap.
He showed me a challenge video, man. I guess he all right, man. I don't know about the feature. I don't know about the feature though.
yeah, you can't afford that ticket anyway, so it's all good.
I bet it's gonna run me a couple of them things, huh?
Couple of them.
He ain't cheating no more, man. He ain't cheating no more. After that Philly trip, he came back a changed man, man.
Hey, that trip made a man out of everybody.
Oh my lord, bro! Don't even start, man. All in all, it was a dope experience. Shout out to Drake Dennis for having,
Hell yeah.
Creed, Zeke, Doc, on the show. Shout out to Prez Mafia and Dub. But yeah, that was one for the ages, man. We almost lost our lives on the way back just to seal a deal. We had folks going down. We had yeah. That's for the uncut ASG show.
Man, what?
You got to book Foster soon, man, because he came back arrogant, man. I hit him up to see what time we was at gonna do the show ASG Radio. He was like, hit me up later.
Oh yeah. We was still in Philly on Monday.
Man, bro, we was there way too late. I know Foster didn't make it till like 9 o'clock.
And that was Tuesday, right? That was Tuesday.
Yeah. We was 1 day late, dog.
He all right.
Believe me.
He was all right. He don't work for real. He don't have no job. So he could have came back whenever, man.
You ain't got to take that, my guy.
He don't have no job. He don't work. He don't work. He sell dope. And I'm saying it right here on camera.
Right on the radio.
The feds is if they watching he it. Because
feds is watching, dog.
He sell dope. That man.
But I damn near forgot that shit. There's still battles from that. All the battles from that weekend still yet to be seen.
Man, we waiting on that TID Glow versus Fonz. That's what I'm waiting.
Oh, you waiting on it? Yeah.
I'm waiting on that Glow.
Hey man, that was a biased battle, man. Glow said they were chanting fuck Glow, and you can hear it through the streets of Cleveland and some parts of Toledo, man. Fuck.
Yeah, man. That should have went. That was, that should have went down.
He's in the chat too.
Huh?
Glow's in the chat too. He's watching.
Oh, he's watching in the okay.
Oh, Glow watching in the chat. That's my guy. He already know. He go hard. I wish that situation could have played out better, man. I wish it would have been more of a mutual grounds. I had to make a tough decision, man. You know, obviously I didn't want to take the opportunity from this man. You know what I'm saying? He worked hard for that. He had won that tournament. He had wrote them bars. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to just tell somebody like, yeah, you know, I don't know if people understand that. Like, if, you know, I've seen a lot of people complaining about the battle being rescheduled. You think I wanted to do that? You know what I'm saying? It was only a couple options. You know, either, hey, give me my money back, which would in return strip Glow of his opportunity. And I'm not trying to play it up like he needed that so much, but at the end of the day, that man prepared for that. He deserved that look, and I had to make it happen by any means possible, even if that meant not recouping any money from having fines in our venue. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, Glow definitely deserved that look, man. He's been working hard since he started. Well, I know we ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you said you only had a few minutes, man, but I want to thank you for coming on, man. We got to get you on Plug City next, man.
Oh, bro, I'm coming through. Hey, man, thanks a lot. Hey, and I want to say, man, shouts out to your sense of humor, bro. You was killing me on them stimulus, bro. Killing me, bro. That was a hell of a day, man. So yeah, salute to you, man. Anytime, bro. I don't even like doing this type of stuff. Not saying like I'm some, you know, big dude, but I definitely felt relaxed and at home. So whenever you guys, you know what I'm saying, want to have me through, hit me up. I'm doing whatever.
Man,
we got to get you back on right before closer to the event too.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
sure.
May.
Yeah, sure. Let's get it done, man. You know, when we get that card out. Yeah, let's get it done, bro. I'm looking forward to that. Let's get a prediction. I would like to see y'all predictions, man. I'd love to hear that, man.
You already know.
We're definitely gonna go over it. So.
Oh, for sure. You guys be safe. All right.
All right, bro.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Salute.
That was dope, man. He had a lot to say, man.
Very informative.
Yeah, especially when the connection was good, man. So.
Oh yeah.
Man. So we was in the middle of the Ace battle.
Yeah, the Ace and John shit.
And I think we left off after first because we were saying I couldn't give Ace the first because I thought
John was more consistent.
Throughout the round. Who'd you get it first to?
I was really torn. I really couldn't say for certain one way or another. I see both sides of things. And I guess with Ace being such a major underdog, I feel like you kind of gotta grade John on a tough scale. And it was in Atlanta too. I take that into consideration. As much as I wanted John to smoke him, I can't, I can't act like Ace didn't get in there and do his thing away from home, high pressure. He had everything up against him besides the fact that when you're the underdog, if you make it close, it's almost a win. That he had low expectations, I say.
Well, Glow, he didn't choke per se. What happened was there was an interruption in something that made him pause. Like he said something, and I think somebody from Ace's side said something, and he went back, but he went back and went over his bars, but he performed them out loud. He didn't do them in his head or nothing like that. But he went so far back, people are actually saying he choked. But
it was pretty far back.
He wanted to make sure everybody got what he was saying, like he was building up to something, which it didn't. I think he just
it did.
That's what I think. I mean,
Steve don't like that running of the rounds, man. We didn't have that conversation before. I think it was K-Shine. When K-Shine battled Hitman, I think K-Shine did the same shit.
Well, Stevie don't agree with that because he's never had to run his bars back because, we really don't care. His bars aren't that good to run back. So, I know I'm going to pay for that later, but I got the floor now so I can say what the fuck.
Yeah. I got the
I can erase his comments.
Right.
I am God here, Stevie. Second round.
Now, second round, I definitely had John's round was flawless in the second.
It was clear John for me.
Another good round from Ace though. Ace was talking. Ace was talking.
Now, let me ask you this: Is this one of those battles where if if the underdog don't get smoked, he wins?
In some people's eyes, I think that. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a good rule of thumb, but I feel like there's no reason for Ace to hang his head because
None.
yeah, you
None.
know, because
None.
he went to get against the odds. He definitely could have got up there. Because to me, I was kind of waiting. I was waiting for something to go wrong. Niggas was smoking in there.
Blowing smoke in the air.
Yeah. He has, at one point he yelled at somebody for smoking. But what was I about to say? But yeah. I was kind of waiting for Ace to fuck up, and he held his shit to the third round when he kind of cut it short. But yeah, I think that the round that's not in question is the second round.
Yeah. Third round.
The good. Now I think I only watched the third round once, so I can't fully speak to it. But I'm pretty sure John had another good round. As far as Ace's round, aside from not even talking about the fact that he cut his round short, he attacked him with the domestic violence angle, and he definitely has some good material. But John made the point. Why, you the paperwork guy, you had the envelope for bad news. You brought out the paperwork on Ty Pretty. If there was validity to that domestic dispute, where was your documentation there? If that's your MO, I'm left to believe that if it existed, Ace was gonna get his paws on it.
Right. And the thing about it is, and I'm gonna say this: two things I didn't like about that. I wasn't cool with the third from John. Like after his second, John was livid about it gets worse. And it was a significant drop from his second to his third. It wasn't nowhere near on the level as his second.
Oh, who said you gave Ace the second? I don't know about that one.
Steve drunk. Man, look, man, we got.
When I left the battle thinking to myself like that was close.
Glow gave him the second too, man. I got the question. You got I got to run.
So they gave John the third by default, basically. They just gave him the third that he cut. I don't know.
I don't understand.
John had a pretty good second round. That was his best round, right?
I think it was like 1,000 and 1,000 people that says Ace won. I mean that John won the second, and two niggas in this chat that said Ace won the second.
And there's two niggas here. Yeah, I ain't heard too much. I ain't heard too many say that he won a second.
And Glow, is looking bad if you're agreeing with Stevie. You might want to reevaluate, bro. Don't agree with Stevie, man. You even wrote Me Too down there. Don't do that. Erase that shit. Stevie have been on Salinak all afternoon. Don't follow him.
I guess, but I don't recall. He didn't really like his third. Yeah,
I didn't really like his third, but like I said, John hyped his third up like it was gonna be dope, and it wasn't. That throwing the money in the air, go get it shit. I didn't like that.
I didn't like it. I mean, it was a cool little flip to the last. Oh man, I think John had the he had a line basically saying that he went from go get it to I got it, like talking about having a gun on him and shit like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what round that was, but I don't know. He was kind of landing shit in that second round.
He was landing shit all kinds of crazy in that second one.
More reaction. Ace had better shit. I guess it depends.
I don't go by reaction. I'll go by bars.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, because if you went by reaction, then Ace definitely lost the first. If you go by reaction,
yeah,
he actually was booing Ace.
Yeah.
first. So if you go by reaction, and you have to go by reaction the whole battle. And I think John got way more reaction the whole battle.
Yeah. Of course.
So I don't go by reaction. I just don't. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I got to hear something. You got to show me something. I don't talk about the crowd. I need to hear some bars. So anyway,
Yeah, I guess as soon as he did that money shit, it was corny. Like, you just automatically gave him Ace the third because of the money. I mean, I guess.
I gave John the third when Ace cut his third short.
Yeah.
That's equivalent to a choke to me.
Yeah. Ace said he had 4 bars left. You believe him?
Everybody said they got 4 bars left. When they call time, I got just 4 more bars. That's it. 4 more bars. They never win the coin toss either, like you said. So
yeah. I never win the coin. It's like somebody has to win it. It's one or the other. So
you just might as well just say I'll go first then.
But I'm glad that he dropped the battle fast. He's getting good reception from the culture for dropping the battle in an efficient time. Like they said, you got the money. I got John second. I got John second and third. And lose first off reaction because John is around back. Yeah, okay. I get it. I don't know. I guess running your round back is not a choke, so I don't understand. I get it shouldn't really matter, I guess.
I just
it did. It threw off the presentation a little bit, but there's not a chance in hell John forgot his round. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Ace ran back his whole round,
that's who's in question about that.
He good for that.
Yeah. So, that battle right now is at 98,000 views.
Okay, so it's already eclipsed 100,000 damn near.
In 13 hours, 98,000 views.
That's how you do it, man. There's no use in holding it because you got to think the whole culture saw it once. If they didn't see it on their bootlegs, they saw it on the they saw it on pay-per-view. So for you to do 6 figures in a day, in half a day, right? 12 hours, 13. You said 13 hours.
13 hours.
Yeah, that's ain't no use in holding on to the battle.
I mean, they're not gonna sell any more pay-per-view after.
Exactly.
He hurried up and dropped that thing, man. He hurried up and dropped it.
And it looks good. It don't look rushed,
Yeah, it looked pretty good. That room was so crowded, man. That room was so crowded, and it was smoking. No, it looked like a regular battle rap event.
Yeah,
could be.
And I want to know, do y'all approve of the stupid cap antic that Ace was doing? Like, was that like because if John was corny, for the money, what are we doing with the 10 caps that Ace threw on? Was that appreciated more? You notice it started getting too hot. He was like, I ain't doing that shit no more. 8 hats on your head gotta be hot.
Yeah.
That shit was corny too. All right, they even then. It looked cold in there. You see how much John was sweating in that motherfucker? Hell no. All them niggas in there. There was one dude that had like a snow cap on though. They both was corn dogs. Yeah. But
so,
yeah. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
So I had John 2-1. I gave him a second. I gave him. No, I had him with a gentleman's 30.
You gave him the first too.
Yeah, I had him with a gentleman's 30.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, like I said, my reason for the first round was, John was more consistent throughout the round. I think the second one wasn't close. I think that was, John was just dope. And this is no knock against Ace. Ace did phenomenal. I mean, he did a really good job. And anybody else, if Ace had to battle anybody else that night, lower than John, he'd have killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? But that was John he was fighting. So
yeah. We'll probably never see an Ace that good again, though.
He might be on the incline, man. He might be inspired by that.
He'll never be that motivated for battle again, though.
But you know what I like?
And I think that the big crowd helped him because he was forced to slow down. Ace is normally rapping 100 miles a minute and stumbling, and I feel like with the crowd stopping him, he was able to pace himself better.
I think the best part of the battle was them dapping it up because I didn't think that would happen.
No, yeah, that was good to see.
People were saying, I'm reading the chat, and people were saying, you know, he should snuff him mid-round. Go ahead and punch him now. I'm like, man, I just hope it, you know, nothing transpires after that.
I'm still under the impression that once these guys start doing business with each other and do this and do that, they get cool behind the scenes. These dudes don't be ready to really kill themselves each other when they get on that stage. It will make their job pretty difficult, I would think.
Now if they can get a bag out of it, you're like, okay, let's just squat. I mean, before we even do business, like before we even lock this battle, is it just battle rap? We can we make some money off of it and go on about our way, or is it if it's then I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, I feel like Ace made some decent because if they did any type of percentage cut, you know, Ace probably did pretty well in that situation because I know they sold some nice pay-per-view numbers. So,
well, he's Glow said he was Fire versus Ty Pretty too.
Yeah, I mean he was good versus Ty Pretty from what I saw. He also had a foolproof angle. Like it's hard to fuck that up. He damn near could have read the paperwork and jerseyed off stage with the ammo he had. What's crazy is Ty Pretty was fired too, though, wasn't he? Remember that clip that John posted?
From my understanding, man, Ty Pretty wasn't bad.
He didn't look. I mean, they was high on before that situation. They were very high on Ty Pretty, especially you know, with him being in the Crucible and stuff like that. He ended up getting pulled from it, but yeah, I think that was a pretty good battle.
Wow.
I don't know if that was Jack Boy in that winter hat though. That didn't look like Jack Boy, did it?
He said it was Jack Boy.
Yeah,
he couldn't have did that dumbass shit.
that he looked kind of, I don't know. He looked a little bigger than Jack Boy, but I don't know. He was dope until Ace rap. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and sign off for here. Shout out to everybody that paid attention. Shout out to Glow and Stevie B. I see you in the chat, and anybody else that paid attention. Look, like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Don't forget subscribe.
Yeah, and subscribe to ASG Radio and Hake Nation. You got anything, Foster?
Nah, man. Team U, ASG Radio. Like he said, subscribe, like, share. You know, free my YouTube. You know, in May I'm coming home, hitting the streets with a vengeance, just in time for May 22nd, the Rebirth, Arsenal versus A-Ward, exclusive A-Ward versus Mitch as well, Cool G and Saga, all that shit.
Yeah. Oh, Cass.
I'm going with Hitman Edge.
I'm about to go because Stevie talking shit.
Yeah. It's time to before he get off too much.
Yeah. We out. Fuck you, Stevie.